The path to power. Power is not a destination. It is a journey that begins the moment a person understands that the world does not reward intention, it rewards action. Most people wait for opportunity, but the one who seeks power creates it, shapes it, and controls it. Path to power is not straight. It is filled with doubt, resistance, and silent battles that no one else can see. It demands patience when everything inside you wants speed, and it demands control when emotions try to take over. A man who seeks power must first conquer himself. Without discipline, ambition becomes chaos, and without clarity, effort becomes waste. The strongest rulers are not those who dominate others first, but those who master their own thoughts, fears, and desires. On this path, trust becomes limited and awareness becomes everything, because not every smile is loyalty, and not every ally is permanent. People follow strength, but they respect control, and they obey consistency. There will be moments when choices must be made between what feels right and what ensures survival. And in those moments, hesitation becomes the greatest enemy. Because power does not wait for certainty, it moves forward with decision. The path to power teaches silence. It teaches when to speak and when to observe, because information reveals more than words, and those who listen understand the game better than those who constantly talk. Every step forward creates attention, and attention creates resistance, because the moment you rise, others begin to measure you. Some will admire you, some will fear you, and some will quietly plan against you. This is not failure. This is proof that you are moving forward. Power is built in layers, not in a single moment. It grows through calculated decisions, through small victories, and through the ability to adapt when circumstances change. The one who refuses to change will eventually be left behind. There is no place for comfort on this path, because comfort weakens focus and slows progress. The one who seeks power must remain alert, always learning, always adjusting, and always preparing for what comes next. Failure will appear many times, but it is never the end. It is a lesson disguised as defeat. Those who understand this rise stronger, while others fall and remain where they are. Alliances will form, but they must never become dependents, because dependence limits freedom, and a ruler without freedom is not truly in control. Every connection must be built with awareness and maintained with caution. The path to power is also a path of isolation, because the higher you rise, the fewer people truly understand you. Decisions become heavier, and trust becomes rare. But this is the price of control. In the end, power belongs to those who are willing to see the path never something you reach and keep forever. It must be protected, maintained, and strengthened every day. And the one who walks this path with awareness, discipline, and control does not just gain power, he becomes power itself. Rise beyond power. Power does not begin in the world. It begins in the mind. Long before a man controls others, he must first understand the silent forces that control him: his fears, his doubts, his impulses, and his desires. Because the one who is ruled from within can never truly rule from outside. Most people search for easy paths, but power hides in difficulty. It reveals itself only to those who are willing to endure pressure without breaking, and to move forward even when the outcome is uncertain. The path tests patience again and again, because only the patient can carry power without losing it. A man on this journey learns quickly that the world is not built on fairness. It is built on perception. People believe what they see, and they follow what appears strong. So he shapes not only his actions, but also how those actions are seen, because influence is as important as reality. There are moments when silence becomes more powerful than words, because speaking too much reveals intention, and intention creates vulnerability. The one who understands silence gains control over situations without needing to force it. Every environment becomes a lesson, every person becomes a mirror, because, through others, a man sees both opportunity and threat. He studies behavior patterns, reactions, and weaknesses, because knowledge of people is the foundation of influence. Power requires sacrifice. Comfort must be abandoned. Distractions must be ignored. And emotions must be controlled, because attachment creates weakness and weakness invites pressure from those who seek advantage. The journey demands consistency, because power is not built through occasional effort. It is built through daily discipline, repeated actions, and the refusal to stop. Even when progress seems invisible, there will always be resistance, because growth creates attention, and attention attracts challenge. But resistance is not an obstacle. It is a signal that progress is being made. The one who understands this does not retreat. He adapts and continues. Trust becomes a calculated decision, not an emotional one, because blind trust leads to loss, while careful trust creates controlled alliances. Every connection must serve a purpose, and every relationship must be understood clearly. A man who seeks to rise must learn timing, because acting too early leads to failure, and acting too late leads to missed opportunity. Success belongs to those who move at the exact moment when preparation meets opportunity. The mind becomes sharper with every challenge, because difficulty forces growth, and growth creates clarity. Over time, confusion turns into understanding, and uncertainty turns into confidence. Power is not loud, it is quiet. It does not need to prove itself, because it is already established. The strongest presence in any room is often in the one that speaks the least, but understands the most. The higher a man, rise, not a man. The discipline of power. Power is not claimed in a single moment. It is built slowly through choices that most people avoid. Every decision shapes direction, and every direction defines outcome. The one who understands this stops waiting for the right time and begins creating it. The journey begins with awareness, because without awareness, a man moves, blindly reacting instead of controlling, and those who only react will always remain under the control of those who act with purpose. Discipline becomes the foundation, because motivation fades, but discipline remains. It forces movement when the mind resists, and it builds strength when circumstances become difficult. Without discipline, ambition has no structure, and without structure, nothing lasts. A man on this path learns to control his reactions, because emotions are temporary, but consequences are permanent. The ability to remain calm under pressure creates an advantage that others cannot easily overcome. Time becomes a weapon, because most people waste it, while a few learn to use it wisely. Every moment can either build power or weaken it, depending on how it is used, and those who respect time gain control over their progress. The world is full of distractions, and each distraction pulls attention away from purpose. The one who seeks power must learn to ignore what is irrelevant and focus only on what moves him forward. Observation becomes more valuable than action in many moments, because acting without understanding creates mistakes, while observing creates clarity. And clarity leads to precise decisions. People reveal themselves over time through their actions, not their words. And the wise man watches closely, learning who can be trusted, who must be limited, and who should be removed from his path. Power grows quietly. It does not announce itself. It does not seek validation, because the need for validation is a sign of weakness. True strength exists without approval and continues without recognition. There will be moments of doubt when progress feels slow and results seem distant, but doubt is a test of commitment. Those who continue, despite doubt, move ahead, while others fall back into comfort. Comfort is the greatest enemy because it creates the illusion of safety, while slowly removing the hunger to grow. The one who becomes comfortable stops evolving, and the one who stops evolving becomes irrelevant. Every step forward demands responsibility, because power is not only about gaining control, but also about maintaining balance between control and stability. Without balance, everything collapses. A man must learn to move in silence, because revealing too much too early invites resistance, and resistance slows progress. Strategic silence allows growth. In the end, without interference, power belongs to those who remain consistent, disciplined, and aware. It belongs to those who do not stop when things become difficult, and who do not lose focus when things become. Now, I may ascend by saying this: power is everything. Must subscribe.